Yes. Yes. How'd it go? Everything good? Everything good? Let's see. Let's get that. Finish that. No, I think we don't need that anymore. It's cool. End of the Facebook part of the broadcast. But I'm here with you. I'm here with you. So, James Fortune, man, what happened? James Fortune in Fire. I remember we played that song and everybody loved that song. Everybody loved him, but he beat his wife with a stool? And they only give him 5 days? They give him 5 days for beating his wife? I mean, I'm not saying he got 5 years probation, yada, 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 yada. I'm just saying, that's all you get for beating your wife with a stool. All you get is 5 days? What's up, man? What's up? What's happening? I don't see how that's even possible. I don't see how that's possible. You beat somebody with a stool, you get 5 days. Your wife. You're a pastor. You're a gospel singer. And you get 5 days for beating your wife with a stool. Well, Tony, you don't know the whole story. The whole story is this. He beat his wife with a damn stool. Hey, what's going on? Hazardous material crews have been called out to the GOP headquarters in Houston. Did you hear about that? Man. I just don't see, getting back to James Fortune, I don't see how he can explain that away. And the only thing to me that he can do is says, you know what, I was wrong and I'm sorry. And that's really all he can do. You know, that's really all he can do. Open up his church to domestic violence groups to have their meetings there. Do anything domestic violence awareness groups want you to do. Ask for forgiveness. That's all you can do. That's it. That's all he can do. It's horrible, though. And I've debated with men about this. You touch a woman, you go to jail. Absolutely. He burned his child. What the hell is that about? What is it? Where'd you get that one? What, did I miss something? Did I blink? He burned his child? Did I miss that? Oh, send me the story on that, Tony at TonyScottMedia.com. In 2004. So this happened 4 years ago with his wife, and 10 years before that, he burned his child. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to check that out. Wow. What is that? Well, what is that about? You can't go around, you can't do that. I cannot believe that. And, you know, people will argue with me about domestic violence. I ain't gonna let no woman hit me. Well, you know what? You're an idiot. You're an idiot for lots of reasons. Ain't no woman gonna push me around. Ain't nobody trying to push you around. One, first of all, more times than not, you can wipe the floor with a woman. You can mop the floor with her because men are just generally stronger than women, okay? And that's usually how it works. So why would you let your ego get out of whack over something that you can handle quite easily, and everybody in the vicinity knows this, okay? Second of all, you're always gonna lose. You put him in a tub of scalding water, James Fortune did? Really? On purpose? He did it on purpose? That's unforgivable. That's just, you know. And the second thing, wow, that's horrible. And the second thing about beating on women, guys, is this. You know, you always lose that battle. All right, James Fortune will always have what he did to his wife, and maybe his child too, but for sure his wife will always carry that. He will carry that stink with him for the rest of his natural life. Like Chris Brown, like O.J. Simpson, like Ike Turner. Okay, so you'll be labeled forever, famous or not famous. Even if you're not famous, people go, you know, Bobby, you know, about 20 years ago, Bobby beat the hell out of a woman. You didn't know that, huh? Yeah, man, it was pretty bad. He went to, you know, he had to go to court and everything. That's going to happen. That will always follow you around. And you're saying you'd rather satisfy your ego than walk away so that stink isn't on you all your life. Yeah, people should keep their hands to themselves. You're absolutely right. That's the thing. And then once you get arrested, and you're going to get arrested, you got to take time off from the job. The job may not be too happy when they find out why you got to take off from the job. And they're going to find out because nobody keeps a secret. So you might lose your job. And you're going to have to hire a lawyer. So now you got to go in your pocket. And then you may go to jail for 5 days. You may be put on probation. You may have to do community service. So all that because your ego wouldn't let you walk away from a situation involving a confrontation with someone who you could easily mop the floor with. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, if what happened in 2004 is true, I'm not calling you a liar. I just, you know, I got to read it myself. If that's true, And then what happened in 2014, obviously that's true. He pled out. Somebody posted earlier, this man has a problem. He has a problem. He has a problem. That's just too bad. That is really, really too bad. Did you guys watch Little Big Shots? I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it's done very well. This is Steve Harvey's world right now, is it not? It's his, it's his world. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. I think that's great. Anybody who succeeds, I'm happy for anybody that succeeds. If you succeed in life, I am happy for you. Because you know what? I don't want to be like Steve Harvey. That's his race. This is my race. I'm over here doing what I've been ordered to do. This is my race. Now, I may enjoy some of his similar success later on in life, and that'd be great. I may not. That'll be great too. But I'm not going to, like, be obsessed with trying to have a career as successful as someone else and to the point where I don't enjoy life. I just can't do that. That's just not, it's just a waste of time. I mean, you can't even stop and smell the roses while you're on your way up, and you will rise up, but you got to take time and enjoy the ride. To me, now they're showing news about the brother that got punched at a Trump rally. You know, the Marine, remember the Marine that pushed that woman around at the Trump rally who got, he got fired from the Marines? They said, nah, you can go, man. He says, I'm not a racist. Really? Seriously? Seriously. And so let's see, who do they beat up? Who do the security jump on at this Trump rally? Did they jump on the brother who got assaulted, or they jump on the white guy who sucker punched him? Which one? And Trump isn't man enough to condemn that. Oh, you see that? Oh, he had to get. Oh yeah. He sucker punched that guy for no reason. No reason at all. Because in this country, yeah, they arrested the brother. Of course they did. Of course they did. They put him in handcuffs. And he was just walking up the steps. Yeah, show that man who punched him. Show his mugshot. Put that all over the world. Put that all over the world. Because now it's gotten to the point now where if you don't agree with me, I'm going to whoop your ass. That's where we are now in this country. Until somebody fights back and really messes somebody up. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that. I'm not a violence guy. But that's going to happen. And then we'll see. And Trump, because he can't tell his people who rally behind him, man, don't do that. Now, why couldn't he say that? Why couldn't he say that? Let them speak their mind. They're going to leave. They're going to be escorted out. Just don't put your hands on them. Don't say anything to them. Don't do anything like that. They'll be taken care of. And then keep it moving. That's all he has to do. But he won't. He's a coward. He's a coward. He's not willing to risk the momentum that he has with these violent people. He can't risk losing them, their support. So he's going to sell his, oh, he already sold his soul. He sold his soul to the devil for that. That is crazy to be, that's amazing to me. That is just so bad. It's just so bad. What are you going to do? Yeah. See the thing is that if someone fights back and wins, and they happen to be a person of color, African American or something, they're going to say, see, I told you, they're savages. That's what they're going to say. They're savages. Even though they were provoked. They were provoked. So this is why they can't, you know, and they're going to lose that battle every time because security is not going to come after the aggressors. I mean, the white folks, they're going to come after them. That's what's been happening this whole time. Unless something happened that I didn't see. He supports that behavior because he doesn't condemn it. You know? Just one of those things, man. It just kind of, it hurts your heart, doesn't it? It just hurts your heart because it's like, we're better than that. We are better than that. We are way better than that. And yet this is what we want to do. You know, when I was younger, I mean like younger, but like probably before a lot of you guys were born, I remember being told, that America's worst nightmare is an educated black man. And I kind of knew what that meant, but I thought that was like an exaggeration. But clearly that's not an exaggeration. They are scared to death of an educated black man. They are scared to death of a black man. And when I say black man, I mean a woman too, you know, challenging what you're saying as truth. That frightens the hell out of them, out of the far right. That just scares the hell out of them. Why is that? Why is it like that? I don't understand why it's like that. That's crazy, man. Let's get to the truth of the matter, or matters, and let's solve some problems. How about that? How about that? As strongly as you believe in this person strongly believes in that. And they have a right to do that. As loud as you'll scream from the top of your lungs, he has the same right to do that. Why can't anybody understand that anymore? Why is that a problem for people? I don't get that, man. I don't get that at all. That's bizarre. That is bizarre. Wow. That is something else. But 2016 is in the halves. I don't know, man. How about that baby? A woman smuggled a baby on an airplane. She put the baby in a carry-on bag and got on the plane. And then she went to she was doing something in the bag, and somebody noticed what she was doing, and they saw the bag moving around. And so they told somebody. They told, a flight attendant, and they looked into it, and a woman had a baby in the bag who was between 1 year and 2 years old, I think. And, of course, she's arrested and stuff like that. You can't do that. And some people say, why'd she tell? Well, maybe, what if that had been your baby who got kidnapped? Maybe, did you know if she was a kidnapper or not? You didn't know that. Man, I tell you this. I see something wrong, I'm telling. I don't care what it is. I'm telling. You can call me a snitch. You can call me anything you want. But if somebody's doing something wrong and I see it, I'm telling. You can kiss my ass. Because I'm telling on you. Don't let it happen around me because I'm a tell. I'm just saying. Tired of that, man. No snitching. Kiss my ass. I almost said the F word. My dad almost came out of me, man. Yeah, man. I'll just say my dad almost came out, man. Because, my dad, late in his life, from I'd say 70 on, he died when he was 85 for the last 15 years of his life. He didn't care. He just said what was on his mind. He was in the hospital one time, and this nurse was, there were 2 nurses in his room, and one of them was kind of heavy, and she says, I bought this dress, and I can't get into it. He goes, and he just blurted out, you need to lose some weight. And the nurse looked at him, and I guess she figured, you know what, he's right. And she just started laughing. I know that's right, That was my pops, man. I love that man. Love that man. Miss him, but love him to death. Always will. Man, he was something else. He set the standard on being a man, a father, a husband, brother. He's just a man. I miss him. Miss him a lot. So, yeah. People can't stand you because you say what's on your mind. Well, usually you're entitled to do that when you become elderly. You got a head start, but that's okay. That's okay because we live in that world now. When I was growing up, you had to hold your tongue and all that stuff. Then when you got older, it was like, hey, man, he's entitled. But see, now we live in a different world now. We live in an ugly, hostile world. Very, very ugly and hostile. And so, you need to be more aggressive. You do. So that's just crazy. It ain't snitching if you know I'm going to tell. And Keisha Cole, yesterday she put Bow Wow on blast for snitching that she egged his friend's car, although she said she didn't do it. So to me, it's like, it ain't snitching if you didn't do it. Don't call him out for snitching. You didn't do it. You said you didn't do it. If you say he's a snitch, you must have done it, right? I don't know. I got to go. I got 50 seconds. I got to give away these tickets, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Hey, tell your friends to join the party, all right? And then the rebroadcast of this is up on YouTube. You can watch it anytime you want. It's in better quality than what the Periscope thing is, but I'll see y'all later, all right? Love you all.